You know what's interesting about concentration camps? China has been putting, I've seen, I believe like 2 million. It's over 1 million. I've seen some estimates at 2 million plus. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that from what I've heard, China has been putting ethnic minorities in concentration camps. It's really interesting, man, how you have these people in the world who want to force their religion on to others. They just want to force their religion onto people. They just really truly believe that God put them on earth to force their religion, whatever religion it may be. Any religion, any and all religions. Pick a religion. I don't really give a shit. Just fucking pick a religion. It's just really interesting how some people on this planet, they want to force their religion on other people. And then they want to pretend what their religion really stands for and what it really means and what it's really about. And they want to pretend like it's a peaceful religion. They want to pretend and lie to the world about the true nature of their religion. Yeah, it's really interesting, man. People who want to force their religion. I'm not mentioning any particular religion. I'm not naming any religions. I'm just talking about religion in general. It's interesting how people, some of them, want to force their religion on others. Like slavery, you know? Like someone comes along and says, this is my religion, you must now be part of it. And if you're not, or else, then bad things will befall you and become the situation. So people have been forcing their religions on others for a long time. And it's really interesting the mindset of those who have been forcing or trying to force their religion on to others. It's amazing. It's fucking astonishing. It's absolutely intriguing. And so China has concentration camps. And China, for whatever reason, has it's put some ethnic minorities into concentration camps. Think over 2 million ethnic minorities. I'm not taking sides. I'm just pointing out the news. China has concentration camps with over 2 million ethnic minorities in those concentration camps. China seems to not be playing. China seems to, by that, be saying that they're not playing. Because the ethnic minorities in China are in concentration camps in China. People say, never again. If you look at Judaism, if you look at what Hitler did, people say never again. Well, I say that too. People who say never again, concentration camps exist again. China has them. China's using them. And China doesn't seem to care. So there's an ethnic minority in China that is incarcerated in concentration camps. And that is not a question, that is a statement. China's contention is that the ethnic minorities need to be re-educated because those same ethnic minorities pose a threat to the national sovereignty and national security of China. So China doesn't give a shit. and has concentration camps. China is utilizing concentration camps. I'm not taking sides. I'm just pointing out what's happening and what's been happening that a lot of people who haven't followed don't know. They just don't know. The average person, if you say, hey, did you know that China has concentration camps and that it's putting Muslims in concentration camps? People on the average would say, what? And then you'd say, yeah, did you know that China's putting Muslims in concentration camps? Ethnic minorities, Muslims in concentration camps? You'd be like, those people would be like, huh, what? Come again? Concentration camps? Like Nazi Germany? And that person would say, well, I don't know if like Nazi Germany, but we're talking about concentration camps and an ethnic minority. So it's interesting. It's interesting that there are over 2 million incarcerated in concentration camps in China in the year 2019. Imagine, I'm just saying, like imagine the public outcry and international condemnation if America had 2 million of any particular religion locked up in concentration camps. Imagine that. Imagine the backlash. Imagine the flap. If America had over 2 million locked up in concentration camps of a certain ethnic minority. The world would be abuzz with fingers being pointed, America being called this, and that. America would be accosted, and it would not look good for America to have concentration camps consisting of ethnic minorities. Notwithstanding, China doesn't have a problem having a concentration camp consisting of, or multiple concentration camps consisting of over 2 million Jews. Oh, I'm sorry, Muslims is what I meant. Muslims. So, when China has concentration camps, and there are Muslims in concentration camps in China, people in America who are unaware of the concentration camps consisting of Muslims that are in those camps, the average American has no idea that Muslims, some of them have been put into concentration camps and are still in those concentration camps right now in China. That's right. It's not something that is far-fetched. It is something that is in mainstream media. I'm not taking sides. I just want to know, why do people try to force their religion? Why do people try to force their religion? Force their religion. In China, China took some steps and arrested, incarcerated more than 2 million such individuals. It's really interesting. Muslims in concentration camps in China. Well, I guess China was tired of people trying to force their religion